Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in on our post-match reaction show. Joined by Connor from the Cop Council, Doug from the Dugout Football channel, and Mickey from every single one of our channels. Mickey will be hopefully making a channel, so in the future, stay tuned, and we'll drop all of his links. And Connor and Doug, they've got amazing quality content. They've done their post-match shows on Connor's post-match yesterday, so go and just check that out. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section below. And welcome today, everyone. It's going to be a short one, but thank you very much, lads, for coming on and taking the time out to jump on. We start with Connor, really, mate. It was a bit of a mad game yesterday. It was very boring in reality. But let me know what stood out for you in yesterday's game, if you could. I know it's very difficult, but the Reds are thankfully back playing the footy that we all love.
Yeah, definitely, mate, and thanks for having me on. It's I think we said it in my match preview. The second half yesterday was so boring. It was like watching, reverse football. It wasn't even football at times. But yeah, of course, it was nice to see the mighty Reds back in action. Of course, because it's been, I think, like 108 days since Liverpool last played in any competition, which was just sadly missed. We've missed Liverpool being on a Saturday or Sunday or even a midday game. But yeah, the big talking points of the game, I know that both Robbo and Mo were missing yesterday and they didn't feature. Mo was on the bench but didn't come on. Main highlights for me for yesterday were the performances of the likes of Naby Keita. I thought he was superb during the game. Fabinho getting back to his best and looking like pre-Christmas Fabinho. And then to be fair as well, the likes of Joel Matip, coming in, of course, with Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez actually filling in at left back. I thought he was quite solid as well yesterday. But yeah, there's like a few main shout outs. But, it was disappointing, the draw, in my opinion. I know, of course, now we have to rely on City tonight. We're recording this, hopefully they drop points against Burnley. But hopefully, that will happen and then Liverpool can, hopefully clinch the title then at Palace on Wednesday. But yeah, overall not too bad, but some shining light then for a few players.
Yeah, Doug, nice one, that. Doug, as Connor said, then was any players that really took your eye? I think when we spoke yesterday with Connor and the lads, Naby and obviously Minamino, especially against Blackburn, they have been getting quite rave reviews in camp anyway, in terms of obviously the press and all the journalists anyway. Did those two catch your eye, or did any other players really impress you, or anyone really surprise you? I know it's hard to pick, but you're trying to pick the positives out of a draw anyway. But
yeah, pick the positives out of a drab Merseyside derby, probably the worst Merseyside derby I've ever watched. In all honesty, I thought Joe Matip, for a player who's obviously sort of coming back into the team, I thought it was a big choice to drop Gomez to the bench. But I'll tell you something, Matip for me was my man of the match yesterday. I think I read a stat. I think Virgil van Dijk won 10 out of 19 aerial duels. I think Matip won about 12 out of 13. So, Matip didn't put a foot wrong for me yesterday, and he played really, really well, passed the ball very well. I think, until he went off, obviously, and then obviously we had butterflies in our stomach when a certain Dejan Lovren comes into the pitch. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But I'll tell you something, Joe Matip really impressed me yesterday, and he kind of now proven that you can rely on Matip more than you can rely on Lovren.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I think we spoke heavily on the channel and on every single one of your videos, mate. I think Matip's one of my favourite players, and he's, I think, criminally underrated by people from outside of Liverpool. I think he's easily in the top 5 centre-backs in the Premier League. Wouldn't rank him as one of the highest, but on form, when he's fully fit, I think he's definitely in the top 5. Mickey, it was a bit of a mad one, wasn't it, mate? It was very first round of Premier League games, the momentum wasn't really there. It seemed like a pre-season friendly to you, mate.
To be honest, you got to reflecting on it 24 hours later. You got to remember this is the longest break they've ever had from football in the history of football. No, unless they've been injured. The whole team was rusty. Is it really that easy to play an intense derby with no fans as well? We've got to look at that, because normally fans would egg Everton on, which would then in turn play into our hands. And we've got to put our hats off to Everton. They had a game plan and it worked. Yeah. They kept that. Ancelotti, we've got to remember, is they might not have the best players in the world, which they haven't, because some of them are shocking. But Ancelotti is one of the best managers in the world. It's simple as that. So there's a lot to look forward. There's a lot to look forward to. All this has done is delayed the title. It's not stopped the title. There's a lot of people on meltdown. It's just delayed the title. Listen, if City win today, it goes down to, and we win on Wednesday, and we've then got Chelsea, who could take points off City. People underestimate Chelsea. They're on good form as well.
Yeah.
And then it goes to, we only need a draw at Man City and we've won the title.
Oh.
Everyone needs to just chill out. And I personally think, going forward, this might make for a better Liverpool versus Man City game. Because I think if we'd have been champions by the time that happened, it would have just been a lacklustre match. Now, this City will have to go for it, which will then play into our hands. And by then, hopefully, the rust is off. To me, I'm not going to focus on who played well, who didn't play well. We all know that. For me, it's just highlighted what we need to buy in the summer. We definitely need a left back. We definitely need another striker. And I think we need a creative midfielder. And I think that's it. It's just highlighted quite a few things that we need.
Yeah, definitely. I think we'll see if everyone's available today, but we might try and pump out another video anyway, talking about transfers. Just off air anyway, there was a certain Koulibaly rumour going around. I think we could do a whole hour's podcast on that. Anyway, but nice one. Mickey's spot on there, Connor, in terms of the way Everton set up. Mickey is spot on. You were set up so well defensively, 4-4-2. Just Ancelotti, we played Napoli over the years so many times, and they're so very good defensively. But did they impress you in terms of and as Mickey said before, and Doug's mentions, the fans not being in the stadium, especially from an Everton point of view? Do you reckon that helped them psychologically as well as physically as well in terms of the game? But do you reckon that would have, having the Everton fans in the stadium would have given them a lot more incentive to really push forward and allow Liverpool to get in behind?
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. I think all of us were saying on our match previews that the no crowd being there is a disadvantage to Everton, because we've seen over the last couple of years of the Merseyside derby, Everton fans, rival, getting behind, the Everton squad, especially when Liverpool have looked vulnerable. And yesterday, to be fair to Everton, they did a superb job by, literally, having that deep line, having about 6 behind the ball, and then just having the likes of Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, just running onto, aerial balls and things like this. But, it was funny because, after the 75th minute, it was just if the game just turned its head, Liverpool, you would have thought that Liverpool might have, gone for that killer instinct, but instead it was more of, Liverpool just hanging on by the, fingertips, thankfully due to, Alisson Becker and his, wonderful saves. For him, practically yesterday was just a quiet day for Ali, and then, he just turns up and does what he does, being the best goalkeeper in the world. But yeah, I think potentially if the fans were there yesterday, then Everton might have scored a goal against us, because I think they would have rifled on, but then there would have been a lot more space then for Liverpool to go on and score. And I think even though Everton did have the best chances, I think Liverpool looked most likely to get a goal yesterday due to our possession and things, I guess. Unfortunately, though, the possession yesterday was just going around the defense and things, I guess, which is a bit frustrating. But hopefully, we've said, about, and people on Twitter and Facebook and things like this going absolutely crazy and going after Klopp's head, after the game and things like this, which is just ridiculous. Come on, guys, we're about to win our first league title in 30 years. But yeah, it's one of these things where, I think as well, every single team in the Premier League has looked to struggle apart from Manchester City. But to be fair, we've only seen them against Arsenal, and Arsenal just Arsenal right now. Like Banter Club FC. Is that what we want to call them?
Literally arse, I would say, bro.
But yeah, we've only seen them against Arsenal, and to be fair, every single Premier League club has struggled. So I wouldn't read too much into it, but it's a positive sign that we didn't lose the game yesterday, and a terrible Liverpool still got a point from the game.
Let us know in the comment section below your thoughts on the game, your man of the matches, if you have to pick one anyway. For me, I think I mentioned it yesterday on Connor's video, Alisson. I think a couple of you mentioned Naby as well. Quick shouts for your man of the matches. Mickey, I'll start with you. It's a quick name.
Fabinho, back to his best.
Yeah, Doug.
Matip.
Connor, I think I know who you're there.
Yeah, Naby lad.
Naby lad. Yeah, I absolutely love it. I can't wait for the day that video comes out and Naby coming out saying, Naby lad, in the Scouse accent. He said he'd come out and say that he. But was it Robbo in the pre-match build-up? There was a video come out on Twitter and everyone was retweeting, and the loudest Naby lad you've ever heard on the training ground. I think Naby lad in a Scottish accent. It was amazing. But yeah, Ali was my man of the match. Everyone, let us know your man of the matches. And as the lads have said, I think we go straight again into the Crystal Palace game. And I think we wanted 3 points against Everton, didn't we? Just so we could just have another 3 points against City anyway, or whoever we played. But it should have been Palace, but we go again anyway. But everyone, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll leave all the lads' links to their channels. Make sure you head over, subscribe as well, and drop your comments in on all the videos. And but thank you very much for coming on today, lads. And I'll leave just a small post-match thought from me, mate, one of my subscribers, good mate Sam. Anyway, it's absolutely quality, and we'll play it out here now.
Well, shit. I mean, there's nothing really more I can say about that match. It was just, we looked lackluster. We don't look like we were hungry for goals. We weren't pushing their defence enough. Lacking all over the pitch. But one positive take from that is we still kept a 0-0 draw, and Everton never really bothered us either. And Alisson barely had to do anything today. I think that's the easiest day's pay he's had in a while. Davies should have got sent off. Richarlison needs to learn to stay on his 2 feet instead of rolling round. Don't understand how Milner got booked, but there we go. Just a very boring game, which is, I suppose, to be expected when we're coming back from a 3-month break. So at least we're still unbeaten in the derby, which is, I suppose, a good way to look at it. And we're another point closer to sealing that coveted trophy that we're still waiting on. Well, hopefully beat Palace and then beat City, and it'll be ours.